you know, absolute more needs to be done to educate and train Africans. I mean, Nigeria has got a very clear brain drain. In the telecom sector, it was very, very pronounced. In oil and gas, it's very pronounced, especially, you know, in amongst the engineering disciplines. And, you know, the likes of the UK is a big part of that, right? Because a lot of the options of getting people in from Europe have kind of dried up, and Nigeria now is a key shopping ground for talent. But that is not doing the African continent any good, because they absolutely need these skills. And I think it comes, we can't wait for the governments. The governments are not going to act quickly enough. And I think it takes key industry players to collaborate. I was speaking to an old colleague of mine that works for a competitive firm. And I always like this term competition, you know, both cooperation and competition. And I think it's a case of we need to look at that competition for people, because there's key areas, you know, people in quality roles, in welding excellence, in engineering excellence, that companies could really get together, especially if it's project-driven companies. We're not always all busy at the same time, and really collaborate in certain roles to create a training environment which is common to all the companies. So it doesn't matter whether you go into one company for one project or another company for another project, you get consistency in that training and development. And then it helps everyone at the end of the day. So there's ideas like that I'm exploring within Nigeria to try and alleviate some of those challenges. But I think it really does lie on the larger companies, the larger indigenous companies like Oilserv, but also the multinationals. You know, they do a very good job of training up their own staff. Some of them do a very, very good job of helping companies as well, indigenous companies, and help them bring up their own people. But I think they could do more, and really need to do more.